And welcome back to our next video, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me once again. On our last video, we had just vanquished Dimensius once and for all. Well, maybe not once and for all. He's trapped inside the Dark Heart, which is now in the hands of the dastardly Xalatath. But as we were leaving the raid, and we looted Dimensius, we looted this little guy, right? No, where is it? Yes, this a dimmed crystal. This cold and dark crystal comes to life with your touch. A faded deep blue glow emanates within it. You can hear a faint song within your mind, like the Radiant Song, perhaps? We get a little hint on what the whole Radiant Song is, finally. It has been suggested that we bring it to Ven'ari over here in the Oasis, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's find out exactly if there's anything more to this crystal, or if it's just a little tag on the end of this particular quest chain, which I certainly hope is not the case. I'd want a little bit more, and I really want to see where we go with the ecology stuff. Well, I see we have a new quest from Talad. Let's see. Yeah, for the ecological succession for that whole thing right here. So I don't know if this will tie in together, but let's go ahead and turn in the crystal.
Everything I've done has been for Koresh.
Let's see. Just when I thought that... I think this is new dialogue here. Just when I thought that things were getting better, I have been notified of a large-scale attack on one of the Eco-Dome's alpha sites. The Wastelanders, led by Soul Scribe, are attacking my domes. There is not much I can do about it at the moment, as my sources have been stretched thin. So Soul Scribe, who was the one that was on our side until Saladar forced her and the Wastelanders into back into the service of Dimensius. So we're gonna show Ven'ari the dimmed crystal.
It can't be. Is that?
Is that what?
I swore an
Is it
oath
what?
to restore my world.
Ven'ari stops as if distracted by a song. Where did you find this crystal? I can hear it in my head, singing to me.
My fortune for the world
Okay,
that was.
New quest. Okay, so we do have a quest line here. Alright, so we have a new quest from Ven'ari called A Lullaby of Hope. And she says, Pavilion, do you know what this is? If I am right, this crystal is the essence of my world, Koresh. I've spent much of my capital preserving some bit of Koresh, though the Ecodome project. But this... okay. So, this crystal is the essence of Koresh, which is what dropped from Dimensius. So, and as we all know, Dimensius is the being that destroyed Koresh so many thousands of years ago. So that little crystal that dropped off of him was the essence of the world that he destroyed so many years ago. So, okay, so that's what we have here. All right. I do not wish to assume anything before verifying it is true. Place down the shard and let's see what we can find. So we're going to place the dimmed crystal.
I must. That song.
Yep, we're going to just place it right here.
Our work has just begun. Koresh, the world soul.
So it's the world soul of Koresh. Okay.
So diminished, but not beyond saving.
Yeah, all right.
With funding comes salvation.
All right.
My fortune for the world
I
that
can't
was.
believe it. Her voice chokes up a little bit. You have found... What you have found is going to change the future of Koresh. The future of my people.
What is more valuable than home?
And we have a... Oh, and this is... Okay, this is going to be leading into the dungeon, finally. All right, so, okay, so here we go, guys. This video is going to be the... this is going to be the new... This video will be the new dungeon. All right. There is a... okay, the name of the quest is A Song for Our Future. And Soul Scribe, let's see, notorious leader of the Wastelanders, her guilt for not being able to restore Koresh is only matched by her hatred of Ven'ari's attempt at redemption and the Eco-Dome project. Alright, so, the quest from Ven'ari is A Song for Our Future. And she says, there is a site, Eco-Dome Aldani, which I have kept hidden. It is built on the remains of one of the most sacred places with a powerful connection to Koresh. If this site... it is the site of our greatest triumph of the project. This is the place where we can take the world soul's essence so it can survive. This is also the Ecodome where Soul Scribe and her Wastelanders are attacking. Clear the way for me one last time, Tarvalian. For Koresh to survive, we need both the dome and Soul Scribe intact. All right, so we're gonna defeat Soul Scribe in Ecodome Aldani, and you will unlock the following. And doing this will unlock the campsite that is not that has been locked for us thus far. All right, so
I must stop Soul
right.
Scribe from destroying the one place Koresh can thrive.
all right, so the
What
soul.
is more valuable? I will meet you there with the World Soul.
All right, you got it, Ven'ari. All right, well, first and foremost, let's go ahead and no, that's Taah'bat. Where's my other? Where? Oh, it's okay. Equal demo done. Okay. Oh, and it's only 3 bosses. All right. All right. So for starters, just out of curiosity, is there anything? Any mount drop? No, no mount drop. Damn. Okay. Not a big deal. It's okay. All right. So the 3. Well, for starters, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. No, that's not what I got. Son of a gun. No, come on. Oh, what am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on. Ecodome Ladani. Where is overview? Okay, that's what I wanted first. All right. First, the overview. All right. The Ecodomes represent the best hope of restoring life to Koresh. Ecodome Eldani was built on the bones of one of the most sacred sites on Koresh. A wastelander invasion has ripped open the dome, exposing it to destruction. Ven'ari has called for help to keep Koresh's greatest hope from being destroyed. All right. So this is the Ecodome that's been hidden that we haven't gone into yet because it's the dungeon. So this is where we place the world soul of Koresh, so it can be brought back to life and thrive once again. All right, and the 3 bosses are Azhikar, Taah'bat, and Awaj, and Soul Scribe. All right, so first is Azhikar. Devourers often travel in the wake of the great devourer worms to reach new realms to feast on. Azhikar is no exception. It burrows into a new land seeking to satiate its endless hunger. Sometimes even other devourers fall prey, but the devourers still answer Azhikar's call to consume or be consumed in the vortex of its endless hunger. All right, so it's a giant worm. It's a giant devourer worm. Yeah, just like a couple of the other worms that we fought out in the sands of Koresh, and this is just a big one that we need to take out. We have mites that fly in as ads that we're going to have to take out. All right, so kill the worm. All right. All right, and who are these guys? Taah'bat and Awa. Oh, okay. So this looks like a boss and his beast pet. Is this a hunter, perhaps? Let's see. As Soul Scribe's right hand, Taah'bat will stop at nothing to see her will done. The Beastmaster has bound himself to the wild warp stalker Awaj, and mastered its unique talents. Now the pair act as one, slipping in and out of phase to strike any who threaten Soul Scribe's revenge. All right. So this is going to be perhaps half of the fight is going to be in the real world, and the other half is in untethered space kind of thing. So we'll use the Reshi Wraps, I'm assuming, to go back and forth between the phase world and the real world. So that's a nice little touch for a boss fight there. And finally, Soul Scribe, who is so sad that we're going to have to take out Soul Scribe. That bums me out. Unless we just beat her into submission and then we get her back on our side. Maybe that kind of thing. Alright, the Soul Scribe once led the oracles of Koresh, but the destruction of her world drove them into the wastelands, where they began a crusade of revenge. She has given ancient oaths to destroy the enemies of Saladar and all that they have built. With her ancient powers rediscovered, the fate of this dome looks grim. Dun dun dun. Dramatic music inserted here. All right, so now under the 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 will of Saladar, which she doesn't know that Saladar has been vanquished by us. We gotta go take them out. All right, first things first. Let me go ahead and queue into the dungeon before we forget here. All right, so Operation Eco Del Dami. Boink. There we go. And find the group. Here we go. Boink. All right. So while we are in line, waiting to get into the dungeon, let's go ahead and read up on the fights and see what we're in for here. All right. So first of all, our devouring worm. Asakar bombards players with toxic regurgitation and periodically calls forth an invasion of frenzied mites that engorge themselves on players. All right, so the big old giant mites are going to chomp away at us frequently throughout the fight. We're going to have to just take care of them as they come at us. Let's see, what is toxic regurgitation, where this is going to be the damn thing pukes on us. Kind of like the first boss in. It's the first boss in one of the dungeons on Bastion in the Shadowlands, if memory serves. I can't remember the name of the boss, but I remember specifically him going, "Something coming up," and then he just pukes everywhere. Gross boss, but it was a fun boss, provided you know how to do it. I can remember a few groups going into that fight with unnecessary wipes that very, very easily could have been avoided if they knew what they were doing going in. All right, so and yet another energy stack. So many bosses, so many dungeon and raid bosses have energy bars. What is it with you guys and the energy bars, Blizzard? Every boss I come across has a stupid energy bar. For crying out loud, fix that. Get some variety. Come on then. Oh my god. Okay. Upon reaching 100 energy, Asakar attempts to devour all players. So we got another thing that does devour. And attempts to consume all players and creatures in the area for 18 seconds, inflicting 100,000 shadow damage every second. Each time Asakar successfully consumes a living creature or player, it feasts. All right. So, and let's see. And feasts on nearby living creatures and players, inflicting 4 million shadow damage and knocking them back. Alright, so that's a knockback and heavy damage. Alright. And restores 5% of maximum health and 50% increased damage done for a minute and a half. Alright, so that's we gotta be wary of that. Don't let them feast on us. Alright. Let's see. Invading Shriek calls forth the frenzied mites. Can that be interrupted? It might be able to be interrupted, but it's a 2-second cast, so it's a pretty quick cast. So if we can prevent the mites from coming, I'd like to be able to think we can, but I got a feeling it's probably inevitable. All right, so feast causes Astakar to heal and inflict increased damage for every player consumed. Okay. All right, so it's nothing overly complicated. Just avoid the inhale. Try not to get eaten by the worm. Keep your distance when it spews, or stay out of the way of the projectile vomit, and take out the mites, as they'll probably prove to be an annoying factor of this fight. All right, so now we come to the hunter. The hunter and his phase worm. Or not the phase worm. What is it? The hunter and his warp stalker. That's what it is. It's a warp stalker. Okay. All right. So, Taah'bat begins the encounter mounted on Awaj, launching attacks in a coordinated effort. All right. So they're not separate at the top of the fight. They're as one. For crying out loud, upon reaching 100 energy, because it's another boss with another energy bar. For crying out loud, Blizzard. All right. Taah'bat dismounts Ajwaj and begins Arcane Blitz. Upon breaking all applications of Incorporeal, both Taah'bat and Awaj become destabilized and return to fight as one. All right, so when the energy bar is filled, they split. All right, and Arcane Blitz. Let's see. All right, and let's see. Striking to bot with Warp Strike during Arcane Blitz removes an application of Incorporeal. And Incorporeal is Taah'bat disperses into pure energy, reducing all damage by 99% until shattered out of the ether. Oh, okay. So when they get split up, he's got a shield on that we got to take out. All right. So upon being struck with Warp Strike, Taah'bat loses an application of Incorporeal. All right. So and the Warp Strike is Awaj warps through the target, inflicting and causing them to suffer arcane damage. Oh, okay. So this is okay. Here's how this fight works. Here's the deal with this boss. They start together. Then when the energy bar is filled, they split apart. When they split apart, Taah'bat goes into the phase world. We do not go into the phase world. He goes into the phase world, and he's given several stacks of this thing called Incorporeal, which is what keeps him in the phase world. In order to break him out of the phase world, we got to take care of those stacks. We got to get rid of those stacks, and that is by getting the Warp Stalker pet to run through him, so it takes out the thing. So that's going to have to be on. I don't know if this is. I don't know if the beast picks a random player, and we just need to make sure he's on the opposite side of the boss to ensure that he as it's coming to us, it goes through him to take a stack off of him. Yeah. So that okay. So there's all right. So that's all there is to it. All right. And the rest of it is pretty much just tank and spank. All right. All right, and there's another thing here from the damage dealer that we got to look out for called Binding Javelin. Taah'bat launches arcane javelins at targeted players, inflicting 700,000 arcane damage to players within 8 yards. Each tether inflicts arcane damage every second and reduces their movement speed. Let's see, increasing in intensity every 5 seconds until the javelin is destroyed. This affects stat. Oh, okay. So there's a big old. This is a big old debuff that he throws on party members called the Binding Javelin, and that is something that's something that we need to destroy, because the longer the Binding Javelin is on whatever player it is attached to, then it's more damage, more hindering, more debuff, more bad stuff all the way around. So anybody that gets hit with a javelin, take out the javelin as soon as possible to take all the bad stuff off of them. All right. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay, I got it. All right. I got a feeling this is going to be a fun fight. This fight is probably just going to be. I don't know why. It's just this worm fight. I'm pretty sure is going to irritate the hell out of me. But this fight, I think, is going to be fun. At least I hope it's going to be fun. All right, and finally, fighting Soul Scribe. Yes. I'm sorry, my dear, but unfortunately, we're going to have to fight you. Okay. So, ooh, this guy. That's a fun. The Fatebound Crusher. What does that look like? Oh, it's just it's a standard curved sword that's similar to the other curved swords that are in this one. Anyway, here's the overview of Soul Scribe's fights. All right, so Soul Scribe uses Whispers of Fate to create echoes of players' fates. To create echoes of players' fates. Soul Scribe casts Ceremonial Dagger and Dread of the Unknown in an attempt to harm the fates. Upon reaching 100 energy, because it's another boss with another energy bar. Jesus Christ, man. Upon reaching 100 energy, Soul Scribe casts Eternal Weave. Alright, so let's see what all that's about. Alright, so Whispers of Fate. Let's see. It's summoning. So it summons ads that are in the forms of echoes of the past, kind of thing. Alright, so, and the Soul Scribe will cast Ceremonial Dagger and Dread of the Unknown to harm those fates. Alright, so, alright. So are these ads, or are these things that we have to protect? Hold on, let's get that out of there. Let's see. If enemies create echoes of fate, upon reaching 100 energy, Soul Scribe cast Eternal Wave. Oh, man. An Eternal Weave. Let's see. Enters a ritual for 24 seconds, unleashing a series of cones that inflict 2 million arcane damage to players caught within. Fates struck afflict their bound player with wounded fate. Oh, okay. So the fates are things that get attached to us. These are okay. So these are all right. So the whispers of fate. It's okay. I get it. I get it because she's the Soul Scribe. She calls for our souls pretty much, and she doesn't necessarily attack us, but she attacks our souls as well. And if our souls die, then we die, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's what the deal is. So that's a nice little twist on a fight. I think this is something new. If that's what I think it is, nice. Good job, Blizzard. I like the concept behind this fight right here. All right. So when a player's fate, okay. So what is wounded fate? The player's fate suffers a debilitating wound, causing the player to suffer 500,000 arcane damage every 2 seconds, and haste is reduced for... Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see. When a fate's player is struck by Soul Scribe's abilities, okay. So if our fates, or which is their version of saying our souls, kind of more or less, get hit by specialized attacks, that gives us debuffs. I'm pretty sure that's what that's all about. So, all right. What is Dread of the Unknown? Soul Scribe imbues marked players with dread. Upon expiration, the player erupts, inflicting arcane damage to players within 9 yards of the eruption. Oh, okay, all right. So if you get hit with Dread of the Unknown, that is something that is going to cause a big old blast off of your own self. And you need to make sure that you are away from your fellow teammates for that one, because that little blast is going to take anyone that's in the kind of area of effect right there. So if you get Dread of the Unknown on you, get away from your team members because you don't want to hurt them. All right. So I guess that's pretty much all there is to Soul Scribe's fight. There's nothing really more to it than that, from what I understand. So I think that'll do it. Now we just gotta wait to get inside. Let's see. Average wait time 12 minutes, and we've been in line for 12 minutes. So we should be coming in any moment here. So just hang tight with me here for a second, guys. I'm just gonna.
Everything I've done has been for Koresh.
I'm just gonna pick up a few quests in the meantime.
Just begun.
Just killing a little bit of
I
time.
must protect my investment.
This probably shouldn't take
good.
long.
I could use your help.
At least I hope it won't be taking too long. All right, and real long. So, all right, we'll do some relaxing fishing in the meantime here. All right, and we'll pick up that quest after we get everything over and done with the with the dungeon, and then the next video will be our next ecological succession quest line. Man. I do appreciate the fact that they stuck a fishing quest in here as one of the dailies. It's an excuse to up your fishing skill a little bit in the final patch here. For all the folks that are behind on getting up their fishing skill, this is a nice way to kind of assist them along. What is my fishing skill at on this one? I haven't done really a whole lot of fishing on this tune. I never maxed up my fishing. At least I don't think I did. Fishing skill is at 238. All right, I'm assuming out of 250 or 300 or so, or something like that, something along those lines. The one thing I never got around to doing involving fishing, which really bugs me to this day, is I never finished the fishing quest in the final patch of Shadowlands. That you need to fish up something special in one of the ponds that I even remember the name of the item because it was so specific, and I farmed it for a couple of weeks, and I just never got the damn item. Well, you know, I didn't farm it for hours on end every day. I farmed it whenever I had a little bit of free time to spare. You know, I was busy farming other stuff at the time. But yeah, you fish up an item called the Strange Goop, and you turn that into somebody, and then that person sends you on a quest to get 3 pieces of bait or something like that, which eventually gives you bait to fish up a very elusive mount. That's like a jellyfish mount. That's on the southern end of Zereth Mortis in that particular patch, and I never got that mount. You can get the mount if somebody else fishes it out, but then it's only like somewhere between like a 2 and 3% drop or something like that. It is a 100% drop if you fish it up. That's why you want the Strange Goop and do the whole things, so you get a 100% chance to get that mount. But here we are. We're in Eco Dome Eldani. Let's do it. At 4 out of 5, we just got 1. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Click, be in front of your computer. Click yes, there we are. Okay. Alright.
Soul Scribe has betrayed us. She broke down our defenses, and her wastelanders are destroying the domes. They must be stopped. With our defenses down, there is nothing to keep the Devourers out. My people stand no chance.
Oh man, we gotta get around all these Devourers. Oh, I better not have a dipwad tank that pulls the whole damn dungeon.
The Devourers seem to be coming from the annex. Stop them at the source, so we can return our attention to Soul Scribe.
Jump on the floor. There we go. Blocking our way to the first boss right here.
Look out! Something is coming up.
Alright, there's our giant worm. Alright.
We're in.
Targeted for toxic regurgitation. Alright.
We're in.
Oh, okay, so it's alright. So when you get targeted for that, you get a thing of grossness on the ground. So get that away. So for future reference, guys, if you get hit with toxic regurgitation, just run away from the group get that pool of gunk away from everybody so you don't have to worry about standing inside it. Alright, almost there. Almost there. Going down. Going down. Wow, gotcha. Alright.
With that thing dead, we can return to the real problem.
I'm pulling more, I'm pulling more, I'm pulling more.
They have brought so many. They seek the complete annihilation of the place.
Your pursuit is pointless. Salazar lives. My own stand. This place falls.
This destruction for the traitors?
God damn. Alright. Oh, it's fucking overpull, pardon my French. Ugh. Okay. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys, hold on. Alright, make sure my keep my alarm from going off again. Alright. Is that? Oh, no, that's still Soul Scribe. Alright.
I have no time for this. Taah'bat, be certain they follow no further.
Get rid of him.
No prey escapes me. You will not even touch her shadow. With your foe. Claws of courage. Untouchable. Unreachable.
Okay, so I think I just gotta make send them through the thing.
Not me.
Easy fight. All right. Not quite as tough as I thought it was potentially going to be. Man. I wonder what the deal is with the arcane siphons. Can I get these? No? Can't do it while I'm in combat. Alright. Not a big deal. We'll find out in a minute. Ah, one of these suckers. Alright. Instant movement goes.
And questioned my realm.
It was the only place our plans stood a chance of success.
The realm brought nothing but destruction. You have no right to this power.
We did favor, but destroying the dome will only hurt the rest.
I will bring your works to ruin! Come and die, or bleed in one last oath to fulfill!
Let's get him. Or her. Let's get her. Sorry, Soul Scribe.
Your destiny's over! Fate written in suffering! Your destiny's over!
Alright, so this is where we get Whispers of Fate. Is that all that was? Here, I thought I would get like we would all have like individual souls following us around in this fight. Oh, I stand corrected. Oh, well. They are kind of in the area, though. I think that'll do it. Yep.
Unpunished!
So much wasted. All to honor an oath for a dying treacherous king. But there was the greater oath to save Karesh.
Yes. Okay. First of all, what did I just get? What is this? Soulbound. An elusive recipe from the depths of Kazalgar's dungeons. And this is it's an enchanting recipe. Alright. So it's a random recipe that we can send to any one of our other alts. Alright, and that'll go to my enchanter. Alright, so the next portion of this quest is we gotta talk to Ven'ari.
Put your hopes in the trust.
Oh, we get a movie! We get a cinematic, possibly with this one, or a pseudo-cinematic of some kind. I pity Soul Scribe. It did not have to happen this way, but I will not let anything stand in the way of my goals, not even the former High Oracle of Karesh. Alright, go on, Ven'ari. Show her the Soul Shard. Alright, so what do we got?
I will die with honor. I will die oath-bound.
Be quiet. No more posturing. Before you fought for the Nexus King, you were an oracle of Karesh. Which oath takes precedence?
Karesh.
Yes, it does.
Here he is, fading a near extinction, but he can still be saved.
The exchange. A soul will pass through Karesh and emerge reborn, unburdened. And Karesh will be strengthened. My life for Karesh.
So she will sacrifice herself so Karesh can be reborn and thrive once again. And Ven'ari removes the wraps, and the energy form of Soul Scribe is left behind, and she goes into it. She goes into it to bring Karesh back to life and save everybody once and for all. Nice. So the world soul goes back into Karesh. The plants thrive, the animals come back, the birds fly once again.
Petals and pollen, Karesh is reborn in you.
So we saved Karesh. We brought it back to life. Alright.
With funding comes salvation.
Alright, so what transpired here will echo for years to come. The change will not happen within a day, a week, or even months, but with hope rekindled, we will get there, and we will be united once again. You have saved us all, champion. It's what we do. It's what we do. We save people. Alright.
Our work has just
And that
begun.
does it. That's the... Alright. And there's the knife's edge. That's the last, that's the last thing right there. The light of Karesh. That did it. That did it. Alright, guys. It looks like that officially completes our main quest line for Karesh. Oh, but we got one last little thing with Ven'ari. One last little bit of dialogue.
To restore my world.
Look at this and see for yourself, Bethalion. Learn from our mistakes, our trials, our errors. There is a long way ahead for my people, and I hope it will give you strength, knowing that whatever happens, there is always hope. I will come to your aid when time comes. That is our debt to you. Now go and save your Azeroth. All right, so that does it. That concludes the main quest line of the War Within. I'm sure there may be a little tag quests, here and there. We still have some more stuff to do with the ecology quest line. We'll do those in future videos. But for now, that's gonna do it, guys. That's the final. That's more or less the end of part 1 of the World Soul Saga, when it comes right down to it. Unless there's something else that happens in the coming weeks. So, thank you very much for joining me on this video, guys. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell. It helps me out a whole lot. Still trying to get this page growing a little bit more. Still only a handful of subscribers. Really want to get dialogue going with anybody that sees anything storyline within these videos that I may have missed, or you would like me to talk about or address a little bit more, and we can talk about it in the comments section. If it's anything worthwhile, then I'll talk about it with you. All right? Don't just leave a comment because you want to be a jerk and say something stupid. All right? Because it's gonna get deleted the second I see it. All right? That's only happened a couple of times, but just so you know, don't waste my time with stupid stuff. All right? If you want to talk actual storyline of the game, then I will talk about it with you. All right? But that'll do it. And when we come back on the next video, we will head back to the Oasis and move on with the ecology quests. But until then, we'll see you very shortly on the next one. Ta-ta for now.